gone the way of flowers wilted in the cold. Crashing snow and ice will go and leave me stronger than the old. Curl up being helpless, needing shelter from the storm. The waves are building higher now, but we're creating something more. And I want you, you want the truth, fleeting like everything we do. And I've always known you would go, and I'd be on my own. The trees around us bend and break, but we stay where we are, waited out as lovers do, by fusing heart to heart. It's crashing at our walls, and levees can't hold nothing back. We built them strong, but stronger still. It's freedom from the wrath. And I want you, you want the truth, fleeting like everything we do. And I've always known you would go, and I'd be on my own. My name in my dream, I'm aware of where I should be. There's nothing I can do that should make it up to you. I know that I'm still gonna try, 'cause I've seen it when we had the chance to fly. When the sun comes out again in this city made of rain, rays of light pass through the clouds, we made it through the hurricane. The worst of it has passed us now, the beginning's sure to show. We build our buildings stronger now, and move towards the unknown. And I know you know the truth, fleeting like everything we do. You've always known we would fly, just take a little time to fly. The sun comes out again in this city made of rain. The rays of light pass through the clouds. like everything we do. You've always known we would fly. Just take a little time. 'Cause you